Good morning, friends. Welcome to Prabhu KB's YouTube channel. I am the CEO Managing Partner of Fibocan LLP. As you know, Fibocan is into the business of enabling wealth. We enable wealth through our training, coaching, mentoring, and helping clients devise their investment strategies through our technology solutions and offerings. Disclaimer: please discuss with your investment advisor before making any investment decision, because the objective of this video is only for training and educational purpose and not for intent to provide any recommendations. Also, it provides only the broad indicators and trends. In this video, we will look at how the performance of the market was there during the week of October 4th to 8th, that is last week, and what we can expect in this week, that is October 11th to 15th, while it is a curtailed week for Indian markets. To start with, on the week ending October 1st, Bank Nifty and Nifty was dangerously close to the exponential moving average in the weekly chart. Because some of the components of Bank Nifty was strong enough, like HDFC Bank and IndusInd Bank and some other banks, Bank Nifty last week started moving up, and in fact now it has formed a kind of bullish candle in the weekly chart, both by Nifty and Bank Nifty, and it is now near the upper band in the weekly chart. In the monthly chart, the upper band is way above, while on the daily chart it is bit of going in a sideways. It is near the above the middle band. With this, the individual components of Bank Nifty, when we start looking at the individual components of Bank Nifty, HDFC Bank, the last 2 days it fell and it looks weak enough to go further down, probably even to the lows of September. ICICI Bank, it is again the second weakest stock in the banking after Kotak Mahindra Bank, and which we have indicated that it is below the 50-day moving average, and I don't see any support coming, due to which it will further fall. Kotak Mahindra Bank is again looking weak. In fact, it has come down to 1940 levels, well below the 2020 close, and it is still looking weak. Axis Bank is another weak banking stock. While IndusInd Bank went up on Friday, the candle that it has formed is not strong enough to say that it will continue its up move. With all these things, I don't see any major support coming from Bank Nifty for this week, and in fact, Bank Nifty is strong enough to go down. I am using an oxymoron here. ICICI, on the financial front, HDFC, this again like ICICI Bank is looking weak, and it is below the 50-day moving average. Bajaj Twins, the other two components, major components of financials, Bajaj Twins for the first time after many months looks really weak, and it seems bears are under tremendous control over these stocks on at least a short-term basis. On the IT sector, while IT sector, TCS, Infi, everything performed very well, TCS looks strong to me, while HCL is also strong, but Infi and other things, probably there might be some sideways movement that we can expect in this week. Hence, no, I don't see any major support coming from IT sector for the Nifty. Reliance is a beautiful stock. As we had been indicating, Reliance is on a significant up move. It is going one-way direction, up, up and up. However, last week it has closed above the upper band. So since it has closed above the upper band in the weekly chart, it has only, there will be some sort of correction that will be happening. Why? Small dips. The reason being, the people want to book profit and the weekends will start exiting, due to which, and also it is above the upper band, it will come down to touch the upper band, but it will not go below the upper band on a closing basis on a weekly chart. So with this, we don't expect any support from Nifty. Then your consumer goods. Titan again, it was a significant up move, but again some amount of correction is expected this week. Dips are expected this week, which can be used to buy. While Lever and Nestle are looking weak. Nestle the weakest of all the stocks, which you have indicated earlier. Automobiles, the second reversal happened in M&M, though it went up significantly on Thursday. It reversed on Friday, which was the second reversal. Maruti also did. Hence, there will be some amount of downward pressure in these auto stocks for this week, while Bajaj Auto and Hero might go sideways. Metals look really weak to me. With all these things combined, Bank Nifty and Nifty has three choices, three choices. One, it can go above the upper band decisively, or it can touch the upper band and nicely ride along the upper band. Third is, it will go down and go near the exponential moving average in the weekly chart. With the combination of all these things that I told, the probability of Bank Nifty coming down is high in this week, and hence Nifty also coming down is high in this week. I expect some fall of Bank Nifty and Nifty to the previous lows in this week. Now let us look at how the global markets performed last week and the commodities and currency market. To start with, USD INR pair. USD INR pair, it is in a significant up move. As we had indicated, it has crossed 75 and soon it might touch 76 also. I don't see any reversal in the daily chart or in the weekly chart. Dollar index and US 10-year yield, it is again going up, and dollar index is poised to touch 96 shortly, and US 10-year yield is going up significantly. It is in a strong up move, nicely riding along the upper band. Then the commodities, the two commodities, which is the oil, NYMEX and Brent, which is not good from an Indian stock market perspective, Indian economic point of view. How unfortunately it is rising, and it has another 10 to 15% up move possible in the short term. On the Dow, Nasdaq and S&P, all these indices, while it formed a bullish candle in this week, bulls cannot laugh. The reason being, the type of candle that it has formed, it is poised for a big fall in this week in the weekly chart. It is still not out of woods. So I expect some big fall in all these indices in this week, due to which our Indian stock market also will face pressure. While FTSE is the only one which formed a solid reversal in the weekly chart as well as in the daily chart. Hence, unless otherwise we see some strong reversal in the lower time frames and in the daily charts, all these indices will go down, which will put pressure on the global stock markets, because the risk of trade will start, due to which we will also face pressure, and that also supports the argument that Bank Nifty and Nifty and all the stocks in the components of Bank Nifty and Nifty will go down in this week. So we want to conclude for the week of October 11 to 15 by saying that bulls beware, bears are coming back strongly. Thank you.